Right, parkour parks suck, and a lot of people seem to agree with me.
Kind of going to give it 3. And review the half-assed effort of UK parkour parks. One of their least favourite parkour parks.
Parkour in the UK, if there's one thing that we are not that good at, it's making good parkour parks and gyms.
We went to this parkour park in Dorchester, our hometown. I said we've trained our whole life. Yesterday we got the news that it's been taken down. Oh my days.
Alright, to tell the story, we gotta go back. To understand why parkour parks suck, we have to look at their creation and how they're built. And to do that, we have to go back 11 years ago to the first ever parkour park built in London, Leap Parkour Park. After the successes of Jump Britain and Jump London in the 2000s, parkour became a popular sport in the UK, with thousands of young British lads going out and training this new cool thing. So one of the biggest gyms in the UK at the time, Parkour Generations, teamed up with Parkour UK and Westminster Council to create London's first parkour park.
Westminster Council led the way in developing the creation of parkour classes in schools and in communities within the borough as part of their Positive Future programme. These developments were recorded in the pivotal documentary Jump Westminster. Funding for the new facility was secured through Westminster City Council, the London Marathon Trust, and in kind through Westminster Academy. This would be London's and the UK's first managed permanent parkour facility.
As construction on the site finished and the final blocks were laid down, thousands of freerunners started to train at Leap.
Leap is now open and expects tens of thousands of users to visit the site every year.
Leap is still a popular sport. It's a success story, but not every story is like Leap's. Many parkour parks have been burned, abandoned, or demolished. This is due to funding running out, city forgetting it, or just some really dumb people. To be honest, parkour parks are boring, bland, and just depressing. This isn't anyone's fault. I just think there's a specific adventure of parkour. Discovering new spots, finding new environments, and exploring the city. My feeling is lost with parkour parks. It feels like training here, and maybe that's just me. It takes away all the fun parts of parkour that aren't actually parkour itself. I'm not saying that parkour parks are an excellent place to learn or develop a skill. Train. They are, but I feel like they don't aspire training. They just facilitate it. When a parkour park isn't just a parkour park, it creates better training, like at the DIY parkour park / SWAT yard.
That's where it started. That was the first doodle sketch, 4 yard, when I was like, okay, I want to get on with this now. And then I had the idea in my head for about 10 years, I think, like to build this type of thing, and then finally drew it down. I was like, okay, let's do it, and just sort of freestyled it, to be honest.
Because it's more than a parkour park and it means something to the community, it facilitates better training and motivates people to train there. Right, so I've spent a lot of time telling you why parkour parks suck. but there are a ton of good upsides to parkour parks. For example, it's a good space to learn and develop a skill. Also, because they're specially made for parkour, they're just good spots, so it's kind of fun to train on. But most importantly, it raises awareness for the government. So if they build more parkour parks, they'll be more inclined to help with parkour events.
Cork!
And just funding in general, which is great. If we keep building parkour parks, at some point they won't suck anymore, and we'll have great facilities to do parkour. Alright, in this video I was mainly discussing UK parkour parks. I don't think every country's parkour parks are good. Denmark has some great parkour parks. I was just talking about the UK mainly.